Hi, hello there. Welcome to my channel, Mace's Life, where I'm terrible at managing money but trying to get better. So, with today's video, I wanted to go over my week 2 of my February 2026 spending. So, if you like this type of content, please stick around, please like and subscribe. But let's go ahead and get started. So, at the upper left hand corner, you can see here there is my income. It says net income. It's actually not really my net income because I add back in things. Well, just one thing, which is my retirement account, or sorry, my retirement contribution. But it's a little bit different this week from next week, or from last week, simply because this past week I received my state tax refund, which was $89. I will owe for the federal income tax. For the state income tax, I did get the refund. I actually can't remember if I got the refund this week or if I got it in week 1, but that's now here. And then also, my dad sent me $75 for Valentine's Day. He said it was to get some good food and some gas. Um, because I budget, I don't need either of those things. So you'll see where I plan to spend it on later. And then the $21, I talked about that earlier. In my last video, I found a random $21 in my Venmo account from October and November because I hadn't re-downloaded the app since I got a new phone. And when I re-downloaded the app with my new, was this a 17, 16? Whichever one's the new iPhone, I saw that it had $21 on there. And then, as we discussed several times, my household $70. And that's from my, we'll call it a sinking fund, but not just yet. So I scroll down here, you'll see my expenses. So for my subscriptions, I spent $0, and I have also budgeted $0 for the whole month. Personal and beauty funds, didn't spend anything. Parking and work, I spent $10 on bus fare and then $7.50 on Canva. I realized that Canva is a subscription, but I put it on here just because I originally had it for work and education reasons. Canva is something that, in all of my subscriptions, that actually is something that I will cancel throughout the year and then re-download it when I need to use it, want to use it, or see a good sale. So this will be my last month having Canva because it's on a good sale, and then I'll probably cancel it for next month. So I don't have to budget that going forward. But this is what I spent in week 2 of February. Alright. My renters and car insurance, that was already paid. My utilities, I need to spend the $30 that's owed to the city for having a security alarm system. I think I need to do that by the 19th. So I didn't do that yet. So I will definitely need to do that soon. Alright, no changes in my electricity bill, my phone bill, my fun. Because I was sick for the first week of February and even the end of January I was sick, I did not do any of the fun things that I planned on doing. And then my best friend got sick the second week of February, and then I have another friend who, she's pregnant, so she's not necessarily sick, but she's just morning sickness, first trimester. So because of that, I haven't had any fun really outside of eating out with friends this month. But I may later on in week 3. We'll see. Okay, so household, nothing yet. Typically that is to spend money for either laundry, my house cleaner, or I need to buy like toilet paper, stuff like that. Alright, my electronics and Wi-Fi, I have not spent anything week 2, but I have a reoccurring charge during week 3, which is the $45.39 that you see. Okay, gas, I spent $45.01. I had already budgeted to spend $90. as well as that $45 I had spent before Valentine's Day, so I did not need my dad's $75, but I'll greatly take it. I'm not complaining at all. But what I plan on doing with this $75. So originally I had not budgeted anything for gifts, simply because I could not afford to. I originally, if, I had the money and I had the ability to afford to, I would have budgeted for gifts to get my dad something for his birthday. But if you watched my previous videos, I decided I couldn't afford to get anything to my dad for his birthday. So with the $75, I had a little bit of Amazon credits left, and I got my dad something for his birthday that was on his Amazon wish list. So, if you've heard me before, I am not doing Christmas presents for any of the kids in the family anymore, but I still wanted to do gifts for certain people in terms of birthday gifts, and then gifts for my parents for Christmas. So that's kind of why I kind of rationalized, okay, well, I don't need to spend this money for gifts, but I do like to give stuff to my parents because my mom sends me a care package. We used to call them care packages because my dad was in the military and we would send him a care package when he was deployed to Afghanistan. So we just still call them care packages. But she sends me a care packages every month. So this past month it was some decor for my house that had my cat's pictures on it. She sent me a book that was custom made for with my name and my cat's names in it, a little children's story time book. She sent me a bunch of makeup, a bunch of accessories, stuff like that. So, and she sent that to me every single month. So I just went ahead, used some of the $75 to give my dad a birthday gift. Okay. So then I need to update that. Just $20. So food out. I went out with some friends this past week. We went to BJ's and I ordered off of the happy hour menu, and then I left a tip. But yes, that was basically it. I'm trying to figure out what did I order? I think I only ordered a drink and a pizza. I don't remember ordering that much, so why did I spend that much? Must have been tax and a large tip. But 2125 is with a bunch of friends that I hadn't seen in almost a year, and we went around the table saying, oh, what have you been up to? And I had a friend who was like, oh, I just got promoted. Another friend, oh, we're buying a house. Another friend, oh, I got promoted too, we're buying a house as well. Another friend, oh, I just had a baby. Another friend, just had a baby as well. Another friend, we just got married and now we're pregnant. And then it was me. I was like, nothing. Didn't get promoted in the last year. Not having a baby. Not dating anyone. The same job. That's it. So that sucked. There's one other friend, which is my other best friend. I have 3 best friends. My other best friend, she also had nothing new in her life as well. But it was just us 2, and everyone else at the table had something life-changing happen in the past year. And I guess I'll have a promotion hopefully this year, and that's it. No baby, no house, no nothing else. But yep, that was it for food out. Tithing in church, I have not budgeted anything, and I would like to budget something for tithing in church. I always put this as my last category to even think about. I think I'm going to maybe do something in week 3. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so now moving down to apply to debt. So I contributed an extra $30 to that credit union, California Coast Credit Union card. If you saw in my debt confessions video, I have a card that's my stretch 7 goal that I accidentally put too much money on in December, and so I just slowly paying that off. After this month, I should be done paying off the extra that I put on it, but I think I'm just going to keep on putting an extra $30 to it because it is already collecting interest, and because I'm gonna pay it off this year anyways, I figure. So why not? Okay, so my savings, I did not contribute anything, or I have not stayed firm on contributing anything to it yet. The $75 that my dad sent me went into this savings account, but I need to go in there and say, okay, all but $54 this is getting transferred over, so that way I know, because that's what I'm going to use the money for. I'm going to use it for my savings. Even though I don't need to use it for my savings. Well, I guess technically it's not going to be for my savings. I already had budgeted for my savings, so I need to figure out where that extra money is going to go to. And it's looking like it's going to apply to debt, because I'm on track to have a really good month. Alright, car maintenance. I haven't spent anything. I have budgeted to spend some money in this category in April. The maintenance that I need for my car is more than $75. Well, now it's going to be $50 something. So yeah, it's more than the $50 something. So I can't do any car maintenance with that. Travel, I have no travel plans this month. I do have a little bit of a travel plan next month. Even though I'm paying off debt, next month is my birthday month, and I want to go with some friends to explore the city. Alright, cats. I need to buy some cat food, and if I have extra money left over, litter. But other than that, nothing spent this month. Groceries, I spent $37.60. That was mainly on fruit and boiled peanuts. And I got flour at the grocery store. Maybe I shouldn't have put that here, but if I'm at the grocery store, I don't know where else I would put them at. But yes. And I got something else that was also food related, but I can't think of it right now. Alright, health. I returned something from Walmart, so that's why you see a negative amount here, a negative $11.22, because that's what money I got back to add back into my budget. I do plan on spending more money because I need to get my prescriptions, and I need to pay for my copay, and maybe something else, but that'll be week 3. Alright, rent. Pay my rent week 1, but it is currently February 16th. I paid my rent on February 2nd, and they still have not taken the money out of my account. So, I drop off a check, and I got the receipt that I got dropped off the check as well. Alright, retirement. That is my retirement contribution that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I put money, 7% of my paycheck, I don't have a choice, towards my pension. Alright, and then my interest payment, did not have anything this past month, but, this past week, but last week, $67.12. That's the least amount of interest I've paid since I started my debt-free journey in 2023. I'm very happy about it. Hopefully it goes away one day. But that is it. That is my week 2 of February 2026 spending. Thank you for following along. If you stayed to the end of the video, I'd love to have you join this financial journey with me. So hit subscribe, click the like, and leave a comment down below if you would like. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you, and until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.